Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Nikki ExotiKa Show. And today we have DJ Drewski.
Yes, I'm excited to be here.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming.
You're
a busy guy.
Color coordinated a little bit.
I know. I think we're matching. I had no idea.
Well, you look a lot better. Your cheetah
you.
print is much better than mine.
So, you were with Hot 97.
Yes.
And you changed your career trajectory. So, what are you doing now?
Oh, I'm still at Hot 97.
Okay.
So I'm there weekdays, Monday through Friday, and then Sunday I do a DJ mix. So I'm still there. Of course, I did the reality TV show on VH1 with Love and Hip Hop.
Love and Hip Hop, right?
Which is, is a whole different world.
It is.
And, now that I started a family and we were talking about, off air, I have 2 kids now.
Yes, 1 and 4, right?
1 and 4.
Uh-huh.
So as a gift to my family, to my wife, we're opening up a Rita's Italian Ice franchise.
Oh my God, I love Rita's. Where are you going to open it up?
It's going to be in Garwood, New Jersey.
Okay.
So
is that where you live by, or?
We're nearby, so we're not far from it. It was just the opportunity presented itself, the property, So I was like, you know what? I grew up on Rita's. I love Rita's myself, and it's a seasonal business if we want it to be.
Right.
It's not heavy workload. Perfect for my wife who has 2 kids and she's a mother. It just was a perfect setup. So we're doing that at the same time, still DJing, doing the nightclubs, doing concerts, traveling. So it's been pretty busy.
Yeah. And what clubs do you work at?
In the tri-state, I'm all over. Clubs in Jersey. I don't have like a residency.
Okay.
I kind of just bounce around. So every weekend, if people follow me, they can really tap into like the different places. But tomorrow I'm in the Bronx, and then Saturday I'll be in Jersey. So it's just all over the place.
You just travel all
Atlantic
over.
City,
What about back in the day? We were talking, and I told you I was working at all the biggest nightclubs in New York. I was a go-go dancer. So where did you work?
Almost I play hip hop music. So a lot of the time, especially back in the day,
What about Palladium? Were you there?
No, never. At the time when it was like popping.
Yeah.
No. But like we said, nightlife has changed a lot.
I know.
A lot of the big clubs shut down.
Nobody survived the pandemic.
So
we barely survived the pandemic.
Right. So imagine a business like that thrives on, a lot of, and just in general, I just feel like a lot of things have become now more lounges, and, they're trying to turn like bars into clubs at this point. You still got a couple good clubs. Atlantic City has some good clubs.
Yeah.
But it's different.
I know.
It's different.
I'm glad that they bought, what was it, Pasha? They just bought the old Brooklyn Mirage.
Yeah, Brooklyn Mirage.
I knew it was going to happen. I mean, when I heard that they were going bankrupt, I knew somebody was going to pick it up. I just didn't know which establishment was going to pick it up, but I'm happy Pasha picked it up.
I was going to say, that's the right choice. If anyone could do Brooklyn Mirage, it would be
right. So you've gone from the club scene to major radio. When did you realize it just wasn't your hobby, but it was your destiny?
I think really early on, when I realized other DJs before me were turning it into a career. At first, I didn't have any popular DJs or successful DJs around me or family members in the music business, none of that.
So nobody really inspired you?
Right, not around me. But once I listened to the radio, I listened to Hot 97 growing up, and the DJs at the time, I thought it was a hobby too. Once I realized maybe like young teenage years, they do this for a living. This is full time. This is how they provide for their families. So you know what? I love music. I love DJing because I'm DJing locally.
Yeah.
I'm going to pursue this, dream. And I just went for it. It was no looking back. It was no other options. It was just like, boom, right out of high school, interning, building relationships. Now, 16 years later, I'm the first New Jersey DJ to have a full-time slot on Hot 97 radio, and they've been around for 33 years.
How did you get that opportunity?
Just hard work, dedication, building my brand.
So you didn't have any and nobody helped you, just went there hey, I want to do this?
Yeah, well, I've been at Hot 97 since 2008. So I worked my way up. I did different positions. I built my trust with them. They see my brand, how much it grew, building my fan base outside of the radio station, all that helped. So when the opportunity came, they were like, hey, would you want to? Of course, I worked my whole career to get an opportunity like this, and it's still growing. Yeah. It doesn't stop here, but
that's amazing. So what was your I made it moment or do you still feel like you're grinding?
I still feel like I'm grinding, but there's been moments where I look back now and go, wow, even the first time getting on the radio for a DJ, especially in hip hop, to get on Hot 97 is like a college basketball player.
As a white boy.
Right, even that's a challenge that people.
I know.
But you can't even talk about it because, it's like, oh, you don't have no issues. You're a white boy. You can't have no problem. But it is a challenge. But if an athlete gets into the NBA or the NFL or, MLB, getting on Hot 97 is like getting into the league.
Yes.
It's prime time now. So that was a major accomplishment as a young DJ to be on the radio in New York City, the biggest market in the world. Like that was really a big deal for me.
Nice. So what's something about the music industry that would shock people?
I think people that are not in the industry don't realize, and you do music, you make music. There's a difference between music and music business, right? Like as an artist to create music and perform music and write music because you love it and it's art is one thing. When it comes to the marketing and the record deals and the relationships, it's a whole different world.
And selling your soul.
Right. So like that's something.
We are on a whole nother journey in music right now. I mean, it's crazy out there.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I never expected I was going to hear and see all the things that are happening right now in the industry. But nuts.
You're in a position too as an artist who've created a platform for yourself and a brand for yourself to be able to use that to push the music.
Yes. It's hard though, everything is marketing. It takes money to make money.
Right.
If you push a song without marketing it can
only
flop.
go so far.
You don't get any views on anything. And that's what music industry or record labels are there is to push the artist.
Right.
But when you're an independent artist, you have to fund, you have to back everything that you have.
You're funding yourself. And it's like people would think, oh, Nikki is lit. She's hot.
It's hard.
She could put out music and it's going to go. And it's like, no, it still takes more work to get your music going, and that's something people don't understand.
Sure does. So when you joined Love and Hip Hop, were you prepared for your personal life to become a storyline material?
Yeah, I think when I joined Love and Hip Hop, I kind of knew what I was getting myself into because at the time I joined, they were already 7 seasons in. So we've seen things in the past that happened to different artists or different celebrities. And I already knew what type of show it was. I knew the type of production. I knew, what the storylines were.
How messy that they can be and cause lots of problems.
And I had to accept it and say, we're gonna do this and turn this into an opportunity to build the brand.
Right.
But it could get messy. Yeah. And there was times where it got messy, but now I can look back and laugh, and it was an experience that many people wouldn't have.
That's what reality TV does.
Right.
And you just have to have a really strong partner who can deal with it.
Right.
It's hard. Being part of reality television, doing the show that I did, it was, my partner just broke, and couldn't handle all the backlash, and it was a lot for us. So it didn't work out. Right. But, okay, so what was the wildest club night you've ever experienced that you can actually talk about?
Well, yeah, see, I don't know, we had some good nights DJing in Vegas, just being.
Whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, right?
So I can't say too much.
So tell me just a little bit, because I know Vegas is crazy.
There was one time we DJ'd in Atlantic City. I'm not going to say the venue. And the party was great. After the party, they gave us the hotel rooms and all that.
Yeah, the hotel parties.
The party, we took it up to the hotel rooms.
You trashed the room?
We didn't trash it. I have respect for the venue. But it got to the point where they had to come and kick us out. And I'm like, wait, I was booked. These are complimentary rooms. It's like,
they don't care.
You gotta go. You just took you created your own party up here. But it was one of those wild, fun nights. There was cool nights too where it wasn't wild like that, but I was DJing and maybe Amber Rose was hosting the event. And after that, we kind of went up to Amber's room just to kind of kick it. And at the time, she was going through a lot, dating Kanye and all that. And she was just giving some great advice. Yeah. So it's 2 different ways to look at a wild night, right? It was wow, I'm hanging out with Amber Rose in this, hotel room, and she's just giving us great advice. And, it was cool. So we had the wild nights where you got kicked out the hotel, and the nights where you're hanging with people that, were going through a lot at the time and being able just to spit game and put you on in ways to move. I thought was great.
That's nice. So you've met a lot of celebrities like in your industry.
Oh yeah, over time, from everyone you could think of, Jay-Z.
I don't really like, I look at people, I'm just like, okay, chill. Like, I'm just chill. Like, I'm like, oh my God, it's a celeb, because I'm just like, okay, I'm like that too. So I really don't care, you know? Like, it's like, you don't really, I don't know. I don't get star crazy. It's just, I just can't.
But even like that, I feel sometimes like, am I too cool? Because I don't care. Like, I want to care sometimes. Like, I want to see someone and care. And I can't find someone that I'm super excited to meet.
I think I think I would love, like, I think I would go crazy if I met Madonna.
Madonna, that's your,
you know,
like
person. Madonna. Yeah. As long as it's the real version of her. Not a clone.
I met Paris Hilton recently. She was super cool.
Yeah, I did an event for Paris. It was her Infinite Icon concert. She was DJing, and then she had, like, I'm in the House of Extravaganza, and then she had us like voguing and doing this whole set with her dancers. So that was fun. We got to meet her backstage. Cool. Yeah. So okay, have you ever played a track you secretly hated because it was trending?
All the time.
Yeah.
Still all the time, yeah. But, you know,
there are some songs out there that, I mean, I've heard of payola, you know.
Right.
You know, the industry pays to play this, for you guys to play the song, but it's just that song that it's like so like, oh, like how did he even get this far?
No, especially with social media and TikTok, and there's songs that go viral.
It could be the most annoying song, and they're doing this dance to it, this stupid dance, and it actually goes viral. It
goes viral, and as a DJ, like I play for the people. So if these kids want to hear it or these people want to hear it, I gotta play it. Do I personally like it? No. Do I think it's trash? Yes. But I'm just doing my job. Yeah. So that happens all the time.
Really?
Yeah, it happens. Social media is crazy.
Yeah. So do you think DJs get the respect they deserve in hip hop culture?
I think people, you know, over time kind of lost some respect for the DJ, especially in hip hop. Like, the DJ was the artist at first. The DJ would play the beats and the rappers would get on and rap over the DJs playing the beats. Then it turned into the artist being the star and the DJ playing the background.
The background.
Right? So when even it comes to, you know, opportunities, and shout out to like the big EDM DJs and house DJs, they get paid what they're worth. Right. When they're getting $40,000, $50,000 to do a DJ set, it's hard for a hip hop DJ to really get that. And I think in our world, that's the disconnect. It's like, hey, we're providing the entertainment as much as the artist is. If an artist could get 20 grand to perform, I think it should be equivalent for a DJ. But they would say I'm biased because I'm a DJ, but that's how I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right, some stuff off topic. So let's see. Okay, so have you ever like produced music?
Yes.
Because I know a lot of DJs produce too.
Right. So yes, a lot of producers are DJs,
right?
Like a lot. But I've done a whole project, like a hip hop project, right before and like during COVID, and even that, you know, goes back to the music business. Like it was a lot getting records cleared, artists cleared that are signed to record labels. People don't understand. It's just not like, oh, let's make a song, put it out. Yeah, it's a lot of legal issues around it. But we put together a whole like album, shot music videos. You know, but it takes a lot. Like you said, even being on the radio, even having DJ friends, you still need to push and put money into these records to really get them to go.
It's a big investment. I know my own career, you know, in music, it's been a huge investment.
Right.
I mean,
have you done everything independently?
Yes.
Also, yeah. Like you said.
Yes, I mean, from, you know, hiring the dancers, having the rehearsals, you know, getting the craft and getting the music video, and then getting the transportation, and then getting the costuming. And it's a lot. And then the song alone, and then the mixing and the engineering. And
just to record the song in the studio.
It's pricey. Right. You know, like by the time I'm done, it's a good $20K. Yeah. You know, and then you got to market the song, and you got to push the song, and it's a lot. Nobody has any idea like how much money goes into just one song. Right. You know.
Where are you at now with the music? Is there new music coming? Or?
Yeah, I you know what? I have 2 more songs, and I think I'm just gonna like take a break and just start work. You know, I'm doing my tour, so like I'm performing for Miami Pride coming up April 11th. Okay. So I'm just like focused on that. Rehearsals start soon. Getting the costuming together. It's a lot. Even the LED screen visuals.
Right.
my guy wanted to charge me $5,000. I said, listen, I cannot do that.
Right,
That's a lot of money. That's like, a music video. But, he works with me. I've known him since he was 16. So he's giving me a good price. Yeah. But it's a lot of work. It's like, what am I doing? Like 16 songs? Some are half songs. Some are full songs. Maybe like 6 songs are full songs and the rest are just like kind of like a mega mix. Yeah. Cause like I can't, there's no way I could do like 16 damn full songs. It's a lot. It's a lot. And then you got to dance choreography and then you sing at the same time. And it's a lot. It's a lot.
On top of that, you're doing stand-up now.
And stand-up comedy.
Congratulations.
Yes,
I'm excited for that because I think that's a whole different world.
April 18th, I will be at the Broadway Comedy Club. And hopefully that'll be the beginning of something awesome because, I do this and then I do hair and makeup and then I do music and then I do reality TV and then now I'm going into comedy. And let's see where it goes from there. I'm writing a book, so hopefully, soon to be author. And I am just multi-talented. I do it all. So what, if you were to come out with a product or do you have anything like that you've done or that you're
I've worked with different brands, but I haven't created or sold my own product.
What would you do if you could do something? Like what would you want to come out with?
I feel like as a DJ, I always felt like a headphone line.
That would be awesome.
Cool, something different with headphones.
Like Beats?
Sort of like Beats, but add our own twist to it.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's always been like a thought, like headphones, or even I thought of like an app, right? Where if you're in a nightclub and you want to communicate with the DJ, you have this app.
What, to like play the song?
Song requests,
that's
shout outs,
cool.
birthday, somebody's birthday. Instead of, when I'm DJing, I don't want to be tapped. I don't want to be.
Right? That's
so
the most
like,
annoying thing.
If you have an app that you could go in and say, hey,
it just pops up on this
Nikki's
screen.
birthday. Can you give her a shout out? And it's like, boom. Something like that. Cool. Something in technology.
You better trademark that because somebody's going to steal your idea.
It might be out there in some sort of form, but I feel like I want to do it where, so it's like all DJs could log in and people in the club could then log into. So depending on where you're at, you could open the app and say, oh, I'm in, Jersey today. Mm-hmm. What clubs, what DJs, kind of target the club, then target the DJ and communicate with the DJ while you're in the club. But I just feel like it bothers me so much when I'm trying to mix and then the people tapping you.
So when did you get married to Sky?
So we've been married for 4 years now.
4 years.
We were together 7 years before we got married.
Okay.
Once I was like, oh, we're about to start a family. You're pregnant. It's time to like really lock in. Like this
is
like
a Commonwealth marriage already at 7 years.
Right. It's like, and then it's like, this is real deal now.
Yeah.
Like, and I felt like, it was just the right thing to do. And business wise, it's worked out. And now starting a new business. So yeah, it's 4 years married, 11 years
it's not easy
together.
Though, right?
Oh no, not especially when you're doing a reality TV show and people are in your business. And, it's been years.
Stir the pot. It's a lot. Yeah.
Even after years of doing it, people still want to comment here and there or repost old footage, and it was, it's hard. But I give her credit because for me, I can laugh it off. As a woman, it's a little different, right?
I think with anybody's partner, they really have to be mentally handle it.
And she did a great job. And I say one season of Love and Hip Hop is like going through a 7-year relationship. You come out of that, it feels like it's been eternity. Like, we just thugged it out.
That's a lot of seasons.
Right. But, it's you're shooting the show. So you got to go through that part. Then you're watching the show. You go through that part. And then it's the aftermath of what you just watched. So it's like 3 levels of it.
What I went through too.
Right.
It's like, while it was happening, that was a lot of, it was emotional and draining. And then it's coming out.
Right.
And every episode is so dramatic. So then he's pissed off. And then he doesn't like how he was portrayed. And then we go to the finale. And then it was just a disaster. And then the aftermath after. And then trying to salvage the relationship, and some people can do it, and some people just say, no, I can't. I don't like the way I was, you caused this and you did that, and then just like the blame game. When in actuality, I think it takes both people that, messed up. Either you can be strong and to save your relationship, or you just walk away. Unfortunately, mine walked away.
Do you feel like that's affected your relationships now moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, we couldn't stay friends in the end. And I've tried my hardest to, to remain friends after some time apart.
Right.
And, we've talked, but he's just still holding on to resentment.
Yeah. Not even the relationship with him, just new relationships.
New relationships.
Finding new love.
I tried to move on. I tried to say, okay, you know what? We weren't meant to be. So let me start over, right? Let me look. And then dating guys after, it's just been like the same stuff. Like, it's like, an assholes and assholes and assholes and assholes. Right. Like, I've dated all kinds of guys. I've dated older guys. I've dated guys that are just basic. I've dated hot guys. I've dated younger guys. I've dated all kinds. And you know what? It doesn't matter. So I might as well just date.
Assholes.
Well, not every, but you know what I mean. Like, I'd just rather date a hot asshole than a regular asshole because it's like they're all assholes at the end of the day. So it's like, so it's like, let me go back to the first asshole and deal with him because I knew him for such a long time. Right. But I think that, after time, I think that, hopefully we can fix, what we had. We had something very special. We had true love, but he's not there yet. So we'll see.
Well, you seem to be there.
I am.
Hopefully he watches the podcast so he could see where you stand and how much you love him.
He hates. He's. I don't know. We'll see. To be continued. I think that God, works miracles, and he's up there, and just like, it's like when it's God's timing, or if it's not meant to be, he takes people out of your life that don't belong there, and he puts somebody that does. But I enjoyed talking to you.
Yes,
You're so nice.
Of
course, I've heard so much about you.
See some of the comedy stuff.
Finally, we get to meet.
Right.
Thank you. Thank you for coming.
When you put out new music, you have to send it over.
I will. Thank you so much.
Okay.
All right, guys, and that was another episode of the Nikki ExotiKa Show. Thank you, DJ Drewski. How can they find you?
Hit me up on my Instagram at Drewski. You could tune into Hot 97 weekdays, 11 to 1 p.m. And, social media, all that good stuff. We're here.
And there you have it. Thanks for watching another episode. Bye.
Just so narcissistic, so narcissistic.